The 1990s, grunge music is everywhere, mobile phones look like bricks, and football. Well, it was evolving fast. The world of football was flooded with flair, creativity, and a rebellious spirit. A time when a tiny nation on the edge of Europe dared to dream big, and delivered some of the most dazzling talents the beautiful game has ever seen. Emerging from the former Yugoslavia, made up of Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Macedonia, and Montenegro, came a wave of midfield maestros, speedy wingers, and rock-solid defenders. Welcome to the era of Yugoslavia's Golden Generation. But every great story has tension. It all started with politician Josip Broz Tito, who essentially held Yugoslavia together for many years with his brotherhood and unity policy. However, this ended when he died in 1980 and was what caused Yugoslavia to fall apart. With his death, the glue that held the constituent nations of Yugoslavia was gone, and cracks quickly began to appear. A promise made by politician Slobodan Milosevic in 1987 in Kosovo fueled Serbian nationalism, and by 1989 he took hold of Serbia. In 1991, Croatia and Slovenia both broke away from Yugoslavia and became independent countries, sparking wars that spread to Bosnia. By 1995, the wars ended with a peace treaty that split Yugoslavia into the countries we know today as Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Montenegro, North Macedonia, and Kosovo. So what did this mean for Yugoslavian football? Well, all of the countries that made up Yugoslavia started their own national teams, and players would simply play for the country they were born in. But what about the Yugoslavian national team? It has been suggested that football was quite possibly robbed of one of the greatest international teams the world would have ever seen. In 1987, against all odds, Yugoslavia won the FIFA World Youth Championship after not even qualifying for the tournament, and were only there to make up the numbers, and beat the likes of Brazil as well as West and East Germany along the way. This cemented them as the best team in the world at their age group, and were tipped to be contenders at future World Cups when the team got a bit older and mixed with the already established internationals. Some of the names include Zvonimir Boban, the rebel with a cause. A midfield artist who could bend games like Beckham bent free kicks, but, before Beckham bent free kicks. He had amazing technical ability, was a great crosser of the ball, was a very skillful player and had a great long shot on him. Zvonimir became the youngest captain in Dinamo Zagreb's history, aged 18. He went on to play for AC Milan for 10 years, where he won for Serie A title and a Champions League. Zvonimir also won 49 caps for Croatia. Robert Prosinečki, a typical, old-school winger. The wizard of the ball. He dribbled through defenses like they were red carpet at a fancy gala. He played 117 times in 4 seasons for Red Star Belgrade, where he scored 25 times and won 3 Yugoslav First League titles and the European Cup. He went on to win 3 Croatian League titles for Dinamo Zagreb and even had spells at European giants Barcelona and Real Madrid. Dragan Stojkovic, also known as Pixie. The man who turned football matches into poetry in motion with his tricky and fast footwork. Pixie scored 54 times in 120 matches for Red Star Belgrade before having a spell with Marseille. He made the team of the tournament for Yugoslavia at the 1990 World Cup and later captained the Serbian national side at the 1998 World Cup, where he also made the team of the tournament. Dejan Savicevic, a skillful, agile attacking midfielder who dribbled past players for fun. He was considered one of the best players in the world in the 1990s, during which he played for AC Milan, where he gained the nickname Illinois Genio, the genius, because of the things he could do with a football. He played an important role in helping Red Star Belgrade win the European Cup in 1991, which helped him finish second in the Ballon d'Or. Predrag Mijatovic, the man who would score the winning goal in the 1998 Champions League final for Real Madrid. Unbelievable finisher, incredible shot power, very composed in the box and had great movement to find space in the penalty area. Scored 173 career goals in 509 matches. Davor Juker, absolute goal-scoring machine, who later helped Croatia finish third at the 1998 World Cup whilst winning the Golden Boot. Davor is probably the player who had the most successful career of the players I've mentioned. He scored 203 goals in 448 club appearances as well as scoring 45 goals in 63 caps for Croatia. He came second in the Ballon d'Or and third in the FIFA World Player of the Year in 1998. Watching these guys tear it up for their clubs was like binge-watching the best football season ever. It's a bittersweet chapter, talent exploding everywhere, yet no single stage to gather the entire squad under one flag. So why does the Golden Generation still sparkle? Because they reshaped football tactics with their creativity. They showed the world that DIY genius, street-smart tricks mixed with top-level technique, could win trophies and hearts. And they inspired the next generation. Stars such as Luka Modric, Nemanja Matic and Edin Dzeko would come through and fill the Yugoslavian void after they retired. It's like passing the torch, except the torch is a football and everyone's wearing retro boots. Yugoslavia's Golden Generation might have been short-lived as a team, but their brilliance lives on. Every perfect through ball, every thunderous strike, every cheeky flick, reminds us that magic can come from the most unexpected places. So next time you lace up your boots, channel your inner Boban or Juker. Who knows, maybe you'll be part of the next Golden Generation.